it's Miss Christian here. I'm excited to be with you all this Sunday. Wasn't Miss Annie's message last week so cool? I am so glad that she found one of her favorite rocks out of the other ones that she had, and that she found it at the bottom of the ocean. That was really fun. So today, I'm going to share with you all my favorite fruit. Can you take a guess which fruit it is? Let's see. It's really tangy. It's got a lot of vitamin C. It has a lot of family in Florida. It has the same name as its color. That's right, an orange. I love oranges. As you see, I have a whole bunch of oranges here. I even have my vitamin C orange supplements. Wait a second, this isn't an orange. Get out of here, Lenny. This is all about my oranges today. And you know what's really cool about oranges? It's their orange peel. So you can see right here, this really strong exterior that keeps the yumminess of the orange safe from any birds or things that try to take it from the tree. You can kind of call this the orange's armor. What do you all think when you think of the word armor? For me, I think of an orange, but you may also think of a superhero who's in their costume that's really strong, or a knight in shining armor, or maybe a soldier who's getting ready for a fight. You'd say that an armor piece is heavy, right? So like this orange, if I took the armor off, it's probably lighter, yeah? Well, will it be light enough to float in water? We're gonna do an experiment to find out. So for this experiment, you're gonna need 2 glasses. Now, they can be one large glass if you have one that can fit 2 oranges. I'm just gonna do 2 glasses, and I'm gonna use my little cutie oranges because they're nice and tiny. So you'll need 2 glasses, 2 oranges. I'm gonna grab this one here, some water. I'll pour the water in the glasses. I might grab my other water bottle. Yeah, because maybe you want it almost to the top, but not quite there. There we go. And I love this because after the experiment, you can eat the oranges. So it's a win-win. We'll start off real simple. You have your 2 cutie oranges, and we're gonna see, will they float in water? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Look at them go. So they are some floaters. Excellent. So now I'm gonna take them out, and what we're gonna do is we're going to unpeel one of the oranges. Now, Miss Christian already has one unpeeled, so here's my little naked cutie orange. But this doesn't take too long if you use a cutie because they're easy peel. So, like I said, armor's heavy, right? So if we take something off of an orange, it should be lighter, yeah? Let's see what happens when we put them both in water. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What? My lighter orange sunk to the bottom? What is going on? That is so cool. It's defying the laws of weight because there's a new law in play called density. So, my little orange here, this peel actually has a little bit of air between that and the orange itself that adds density and buoyancy to our orange. So even though this orange is heavier, because it has that armor, it makes it lighter in water. Our poor naked cutie, bottom of the glass. So I like this experiment because it reminds me of the armor of God and how we as Christians can use the armor not to make us heavier, but to make us stronger so that we can withstand things that will try to sink us. There's an amazing verse in the Bible, Ephesians 6, where God talks about how to wear the armor to stand firm in the midst of evil and actions from the enemy. I'll list some of the armor, and God is so great that he gives examples, just like armor we would wear to get ready for a battle. So we have the belt of truth, the body armor of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith, and the sword of the Spirit. Now, with this spiritual armor, we can withstand anything that would come our way. The armor is to keep us from sinking in life's daily disappointments, calamity, things that would keep us distracted from being able to help and serve others. But let's go a little further in this example. Ephesians 6:13 says specifically, put on every piece of God's armor so that you're able to resist the enemy in the evil day. Now this word every is so important because you could have on the belt of truth, the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith. Maybe you're missing the helmet of salvation. What does that do? Well, think of it like this orange. Great armor, every piece of the armor's on. But if I start peeling a little bit, maybe your helmet of salvation isn't on, maybe you haven't been reading the Bible and you forgot Jesus calls you to be. Maybe you have the preparation of peace with your feet, that's another piece of the armor, but you weren't peaceful one day and you got a little upset or angry. You have a couple pieces of the armor that are still there, which is great, but now you're missing a bit. So you see, still got some armor, but what happens when we put this orange that's missing a bit into the water? It's still kind of floating, right? But you see it's barely hanging on. Most of the orange is now submerged underwater. That's kind of like how it is if we have on the armor of God and we're focused and then maybe we lose a piece. Or we sit one thing down, we focus on something that isn't in the Word of God. Bit by bit, we start to sink. So it's really important for us as Christians to continue to pray, continue to worship, continue to read the Word so that we know exactly who God calls us to be. That way, when life shows up and tries to hit us with something that we're not ready for, because we're in the Word, we get to float. Now, kids, what is a way that you think you can keep your armor on and build it up so that you can stand firm? I'll let you all think about that, and also use the orange as an example. Take a bite, read the Bible, share something with your friends, and that will help you learn and explore the Word of God and build that armor up. What a fun lesson that was. I hope that you all get to have some oranges like me and that you get to have a great Sunday with your family and share the Word of God and what it means to put on the full armor. We look forward to seeing you all in our Kids Zoom at 1:30, and we'll see you next Sunday on video. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed my smile today.